What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another. So, reigning WBC Super Featherweight World Champion star boxer Oshaki Foster. He pulling cards out here. Oshaki Foster wants all this smoke. Coming off of, you can make a case, the biggest win of his career, beating Raymond Savage Ford handily, convincingly, right? Oshaki Foster, he stated that when it comes to this situation between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, Oshaki Foster is stating that Shakur is talking about weight stipulations and rehydration clauses. And Oshaki Foster says, we are all the same size from 130 to 147. He states that Devin Haney is not bigger than Shakur Stevenson, maybe a little bit taller, but he's not much bigger. We are all the same size. Hence the reason why I don't care about fighting Shakur Stevenson at 140. Why I said I'll fight Shakur Stevenson next at 140 pounds. Oshaki Foster is 25 wins, 3 losses, no draw, 12 wins by way of knockout. This last stretch of fights for Oshaki Foster, since he beat Ray Vargas in 2023, he's beat Ray Vargas, who was undefeated, 36 wins, no loss, no draw. Then he beat Eduardo Hernandez, who was 34 wins, 1 loss, no draws. Stopped him in the 12th round. Then he beat Abraham Nova, who was 23 wins, 1 loss. Then he beat Robson Conceição, but they robbed him. They gave it to Robson Conceição, a split decision. He rematched Robson Conceição, wins a split decision. Then he fights Stephen Coolboy Fulton, and he dominates him, wins a unanimous decision. Looked like he was getting ready to stop him. And then he just dominated Raymond Savage Ford. And he wants to fight with Shakur Stevenson. Now, I'm one, and I said that it was a mistake of Oshaki Foster to call out Shakur Stevenson and then say, I'll fight you at 140 pounds for your WBO title. Shakur Stevenson is a first ballot Hall of Famer, in my opinion, right now, currently as it stands. Shakur Stevenson is 25 wins, no losses, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout, but he's a 4-division champion, Olympic silver medalist, should have been Olympic gold medalist, unified super featherweight. He's top 5 pound for pound best fighters in the world. He dominated Teofimo Lopez the same way Oshaki Foster just dominated Raymond Ford and Stephen Fulton. And I just believe that Shakur Stevenson is, in my opinion, a first ballot Hall of Famer. And he wants that fight with Shakur. But His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, Dana White, and Zuffa Boxing, they don't want this fight. They're not interested. They want another first ballot Hall of Famer, undefeated 3-division champion, former undisputed lightweight, former WBC junior welterweight, and reigning WBO welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, top 5 pound for pound best fighters in the world, and Devin the Dream Haney, who is 33 wins, no loss, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. They want Devin Haney and Shakur. Shakur says he's not ready to fight at 147. He's too small to fight at 147. If he do fight at 147, it got to be a catch weight, rehydration clause, etc., etc. But Shakur is on record saying that size don't matter, skills pay the bills. I don't care if you rehydrate to 170 pounds. My skills are better than yours. Now he's retracting that. He said that he'll fight Conor Benn at 154 pounds with a 10-pound rehydration clause, meaning they'll be fighting at 164. But when it comes to Devin Haney, he's not ready because he sees Devin Haney's skill set on a completely different level than Conor Benn. So essentially what Shakur did was he put his foot in his mouth by calling out Conor Benn, knowing he's the more skilled fighter than Conor Benn. He's very confident he's the more skilled fighter than Conor Benn. I'm very confident, and the boxing world's very confident he's more skilled than Conor Benn. And so he looks at that fight against Conor Benn, and he's like, he can't outskill me. But when he looks at Devin Haney, size and skill, he's like, yeah, no, that's not the same thing, right? I don't have an advantage there. Against Conor Ben, I have an advantage. Against Oshaki Foster, he feels like he has an advantage. Against Devin Haney, he does not. So he's using the size as a deterrent. And Oshaki Foster is saying, there is no size difference. We are all the same size. And when you look at Oshaki Foster saying that, it's really diabolical in my opinion, because you look at Oshaki Foster and you look at Shakur Stevenson and the size, there's a complete size advantage for Shakur Stevenson, right? So I don't know, man. He says there's no size difference. I see a size difference. But he's saying there is no size difference, and I said that, you know, he's making a mistake, in my opinion, calling out Shakur and saying you'll fight at 140 when Shakur is telling the world he's a career 135 pounder. So if you're a career 135 pounder, then, you know, fight Oshaki Foster, who fights at 130 at 130 pounds, right? That's just my 35 pounds, excuse me, at 135 pounds. That's just that, you know, that's my opinion. But Oshaki Foster said, listen, I'm more than confident that I can beat him at 140, and with not that much size, there's not a difference. So let me know what y'all think, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. There's clearly a size difference between Shakur and Oshaki Foster, but he's saying it's not, as far as weight goes, there's not a size difference. There's a size difference as far as height goes. You might be a little bit taller with a little bit longer arms, but as far as weight, we all the same size. What y'all think, man? Drop a comment in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.